So number three. Sound effects. Number three. Okay, so number three is Will Smith and the slap. But I've looped in Anne Heche. What I would say about Will and the slap. I'm going to keep it 100 as a black woman. For me, it was the wrong place and the wrong time, okay? In 2022, as a black woman, personally, I was really getting tired of the black man against the black woman narrative that they was putting out in mainstream media. You know, they was doing it on purpose. Trust and believe. I know for a fact that there's some beautiful black men who love and support and protect black women. The mainstream ain't gonna push that agenda because it doesn't make money. That's another story. That's another video coming down the pipes later. But going back to Will and the slap, for me, it was the wrong place and the wrong time. But I personally didn't think it was wrong. I loved the fact that Will Smith stood up for his wife. I love seeing a black man stand up and protect his black wife. It is what it is. Call me what you want. It is what it is. I'm going to just keep it 100. Now, what I think he should have done was, maybe talk to Chris in the green room, behind the scenes, maybe slap him then. Because if you are black and you know what I'm about to say is real, Will wasn't really trying to hurt Chris. Because that slap, if you from the hood, everybody know that slap was not meant to cause bodily harm, because Chris was able to still stand up and walk away. So at the end of the day, there was still love there. And we know this in our community. When you want to hurt somebody, baby, we know how to hurt. Okay, so at the end of the day, that wasn't a real that wasn't no hood slap. Okay, it just wasn't. It was more of a I need to do this and you need to respect my wife kind of slap. And that's just for us in the hood who really understand what a real pimp slap would have done, okay? Chris would have not been able to get up. So let's just keep it all the way real. Now, the reason why I'm lumping in Anne Heche and the takeaway for us in 2023 is to be careful about the media. Don't be so quick to just follow what the media feeds you, because a lot of times it's bullshit. Okay, with Will Smith, for me, it was all about legacy. No matter all the good he's done, they wanted to use this slap during the Oscars. And we already know about the Oscars and what it means to us in the hood, in the community. We really don't give a damn. Okay, let's just keep it 100. But wrong time, wrong place. But look at the legacy and look at the outrage. At the end of the day, the takeaway is for you to take off the blinders again and to just see how they were so quick to be outraged and make it seem like Will took out a gun and tried to shoot Chris Rock. That's how they treated it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of what Anne Heche did. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but y'all know who I'm talking about. And if you don't, let me brief you real quick. She had a problem with drugs, off and on, apparently. And she went on a binge or a bender, whatever you want to call it. And she got drunk and she had some serious drugs. And I guess she was deciding to take her life. Apparently, she's had bouts of, depression or whatever she was going through. So she decided that she wanted to get behind the wheel, drunk and high, and she sped down several streets. She had already had an accident, and then she got back in the car and she decided to go down another private street, zooming, I guess, to take her life. And she crashes into an innocent woman's house who was watching TV, sitting in her home with her pets. And Heche car blew up. She destroyed this woman's home. Now, there was some outrage for some people because the woman, she came out when it first happened and she was talking about it. And a neighbor asked, Anne Heche after the accident, "Are you okay?" And then he saw the flames coming and he decided to help his neighbor to get out of the house safely with her dogs, okay? He decided to help her first. Anne Heche, the car blew up. She wound up in the hospital, and there was some outrage saying that they hope she makes it so that she can face the charges of what she did, because what she did was really reckless, okay? It's one thing to have a problem, but it's another thing to get behind the wheel and to turn it into a weapon. Now, she could have killed this woman. She could have blown up the whole house. Thank God she didn't. But getting back to my point, legacy. All the press and the media was feeding her accolades, what she's done, all of her career moments, and how much she gave back, and how much of a great mother she was, and she probably was. But they treated her very different than they treated Will Smith, who only slapped the person, instead of somebody else who got behind Will drunk and on drugs and used their vehicle as a weapon. Okay? You hear what I'm saying? And then when she passed away, everything was all about, oh, she was great this, she was a great actress, she won this many awards, she's given this much money, her kids this, her kids that, which I understand. They want to protect her legacy. I get it. But we didn't hear nothing else from the woman. I think they gave her some hush money to keep her quiet. But this woman cannot get her memories back. She can't, whatever was destroyed in her home is gone forever, okay? And she might be traumatized, and her pets might be traumatized. And guess what? They call this an accident. Yes, the law and everybody that's a part of this whole thing, the investigation, because she passed away, it's an accident. Then let me tell you what they tried to do. Her beautician was a black man. Some people tried to blame him, saying that he's the reason she took the drugs because he gave it to her. Baby, when I tell you, and they had this black man crying, talking about he ain't had nothing to do with none of that. So again, with Will Smith, the outrage and how they made him a criminal. But here's someone, Anne Heche, who was really criminal in the act that she did. They protected her legacy. The media at the end of the day saying that it was an accident. So the takeaway in 2023 with the media, baby, do your own research and don't just eat whatever they try to feed you. And that takes me to number 2, Kanye West. Up next, my number 2 issue from 2022. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share my videos.